Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is your Tennis Now news update. Oh, what fun! A seemingly ageless Roger Federer continued his reign at one of the nation's oldest tournaments. In his first tournament since losing the Wimbledon final to Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer beat the world number one in a masterful performance to collect his 7th Cincinnati title. And for Roger, this is a key victory on several fronts. First, Roger beat the world's 2 top-ranked players, Andy Murray in the semifinals and then Nole in the final, in consecutive matches to win that title, and it's the first time in his career that he's done that. And Sunday's victory moves Federer ahead of Murray now, back to number 2, which is important in the draw at the U.S. Open because that means Federer won't have to face Novak until the final there. In case you missed it, Federer was ultra aggressive throughout the tournament, not dropping a serve or a set all week long. Roger retained his title, but his precious twin daughters stole the show. When Roger went over to celebrate his victory with the family, his 6-year-old, too cute, said, "Hey Dad, you need a cap on." Too cute. It's nice to know the kids are looking out for Dad. Okay, so let's take a look at the U.S. Open. Federer hasn't contested a U.S. Open final since 2009, when Juan Martín del Potro ended his 5-year reign in New York. But the fact that he won Cincinnati without even dropping his serve means the 18-time Grand Slam champ should be fit and fresh for New York. Fed says he's got the confidence, he's got the matches, and he actually is still feeling pretty fresh even after this week because he says the matches were pretty short. I gotta tell you, it was fun to watch the Fed this week. Okay, now to Novak Djokovic. Even though he was denied his Golden Masters, as they call it, Nole is still the favorite to win the U.S. Open. Novak's only win at the U.S. Open came back in 2011, but the odds makers have favored him over everybody else, followed by Andy Murray, Federer, and then Stan Wawrinka. Over on the ladies' side, it was another win for Serena Williams, who didn't have it as easy as Roger Federer did, but still managed to come away with the trophy, beating Simona Halep in the Cincinnati final for her 5th championship of the season and her 69th overall. And the odds makers think she's on a roll and she's going to complete her calendar Grand Slam in New York. And it is a tough bet to go against the odds makers because Serena has won 15 straight finals, a remarkable streak. A win in New York, and she's at 22 Grand Slam titles, equaling Steffi Graf. Interestingly, the second favorite isn't even in the top 10 on the ladies' side. Nope, it's world number 20 Victoria Azarenka. Vika has reached the U.S. Open final in 2 of the last 3 years, but she has never won in New York. Simona Halep is 3rd, followed by Maria Sharapova, Toronto champion Belinda Bencic, Madison Keys, and then Aga Radwanska. 2015 will go down as the season of Serena and the year of the wedding, maybe. We saw Andy Murray, Tomas Berdych, Feliciano Lopez, and Lucas Rosol all tie the knot this year. But could we see a top 10 woman walk down the aisle? Well, maybe. The Serbian media reports Ana Ivanovic will marry her soccer star boyfriend, Bastian Schweinsteiger, in December, and that might happen in Manchester. Maybe you saw Bastian rooting for Ana in the player box at the French Open and at Wimbledon this year. Ana hasn't commented on the report, so stay tuned. We'll keep you updated. Meanwhile, the former world number 1 cuts a striking figure in the new issue of Self magazine. Okay, back to New York. Most players love visiting the city because it's not just great tennis, it's a great city. So what do the players do there? Andrea Petkovic hit the streets of Manhattan. Daniela Hantuchova sent a Valentine to the Big Apple. Grigor sought some downtime in Southampton with a little early morning yoga and then took in the Southampton sunset. And Dimitrov's now ex-girlfriend Maria Sharapova is going to shoulder a new look at the U.S. Open, unveiling her new head racket bag along with her very new MS logo. Maria says she created a bit of a stealth component to the bag. She says when you walk through the airport, it doesn't even look like you're carrying a racket bag. Very nice. That's our news for now, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you here next time on Tennis Now.